Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Kristen and let's get right into the Imperfect Produce review. Basically, Imperfect Produce is like a produce/food subscription box that is sent to your door every week, and you can like cancel it or skip a week whenever you want. And they're basically just trying to prevent food waste, and they're selling you the food that would otherwise be wasted, which is really, really cool. So let's talk about like food waste in general. It's crazy the amount of food that is generated and produced that is not consumed by us. 20 billion pounds of food that would otherwise be like wasted on farms. Imperfect Produce sells that and delivers that to your home, which is really cool. According to the EPA in 2015, 39 million tons of food waste was generated. So why does food waste hurt the environment? I mean, this is kind of common sense, but we're just wasting resources. So food that is wasted actually uses 21% of our fresh water, 19% of all fertilizer, 18% of cropland, and 21% of landfill volume, which is crazy because if we're thinking about all that food that is going into the landfill, it actually produces methane gas. Just because when food goes into the landfill, it doesn't have the like water and oxygen that it needs to properly break down and biodegrade. Americans alone spend, and this is like consumers, businesses, farms, everybody, they actually spend $218 billion a year for growing, processing, transporting, and disposing of food that is never eaten and that is wasted. Okay, so let's get into the actual like Imperfect Produce box itself. You got a little overview of food waste and all of that. So I just think this company is really great, like their overall message of trying to reduce food waste, and they also donate to food banks and to nonprofits every week donating food, so that's really cool too. They have really good ethics. How the heck does Imperfect Produce work? They're sourcing food that might go to waste, and then I get to customize a box online, which is really cool. I'm gonna show you guys like the first customization process that I go through and like getting the first box so you guys can see all of that, which is fun. They pack and deliver the box, and then I get the food and I get to eat it, and that's pretty much it. So there are a lot of like pre-packaged processed food, which I did not expect whatsoever. I got like these rice crackers. I just ordered kombucha, which is so random, and like that's something that you wouldn't expect because you just think of these being like produce boxes, but they do have a ton of like random processed packaged foods. So I'm gonna show you guys like my first actual customization process, show you guys my first box and all of the food. But yeah, let's get right into it. Okay friends, I have my laptop. I am going to create my first Imperfect Produce box, which I'm very excited about. I finally signed up. Okay, I'm in. Let's try it out. So let's do customize my box. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ooh, so we have organic blueberries, imperfection, surplus of small size, packed in 6-ounce plastic container from Oregon. Ooh, strawberries, surplus. So the thing is, like some of these are in plastic, but if these items were just going to be thrown out anyways, I might as well be getting them in plastic through Imperfect Produce than buying them in the grocery store in plastic. I feel like this is definitely a better option. Okay, so I'm getting carrots, a mango. I'm gonna nix the zucchini and yellow squash, white peaches, lettuce, apricots, cherry and grape tomatoes, apples, ginger, blueberries, strawberries, onions, beets, nectarines, dates, mushrooms, avocados, olive oil, tortilla chips. I'm gonna nix the tortilla chips because I know I'm not gonna like it. Do you want to see these items in future default boxes? No thanks to the cilantro. Now, the box price says $46.62, but then when I click the little info button, it says the grand total is $25.80 because I have coupons for $20.82. Okay, you guys, I just got my first Imperfect Produce Box, so I'm gonna open it up. I'm super excited just to see if things actually look ugly or not. So, here we go. So this is the box. Let's open it up, shall we? This is what it looks like. There's the blueberries. But this is so much food, and I got the small box and they just put it all in there. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's wonderful. This is a lot, I approve. Imperfect Produce, I mean, this is everything for the week. I paid $25 for all of this. I think that's pretty good because I have like all of my normal bulk things like rice and quinoa and all of that. So I'd say it's pretty good. First impressions, love it. Okay, so one of the first cons I have is 1 week I ordered like strawberries and something else, and then the day before the delivery or the day of the delivery I got an email saying that it was like out of stock and they didn't have it, so they were gonna like credit my account, put money back on my card I believe, so I wouldn't be paying for it. But that is something to keep in mind. So sometimes, because it's not like a grocery store where they obviously have everything in stock, like sometimes they are gonna run out of items that you might have wanted in your box. And if you had like planned your whole week around this box and they don't have like 2 items, that's kind of a bummer, you know what I mean? Another con is you have to pretty much be home when this is delivered. Now I do like their delivery system program type thing. They actually will text me when the driver is getting close and I can like track where they are. But if I'm not home, the food might go bad. So you can actually choose the delivery times. My times are like 12 to 4 or 4 to 8, so I choose what like 4-hour bracket I want, which is nice, but I need to like be home in case it's delivered. If you're out and about all the time and you don't know when you're gonna be home and your schedule changes all the time, that might be something to keep in mind. I think it like comes in a refrigerated truck, I don't really know. But everything kind of has like condensation and moisture on it. So like I've had like sweet potatoes and like onions kind of feel very moist, and I have to like have them out in the sun to kind of dry up a little bit, if that makes sense. So that was a con as well. I also forgot to say this, but another con is that it isn't available to everyone. I'd say it's mainly available in like big cities, suburbia, all of that. They have like a zip code finder basically to see if it's in your area. It is a bummer that it's not everywhere, but obviously because it is like a deliver to you type program and it's food, it's kind of in those major areas where they can like have a home base and then like ship it to homes. So that's a bummer as well. But that's pretty much it. Let's get into the pros of this. It's nice because I already have like my bulk items like rice and quinoa and oats and pasta and like basic stuff like that I have at home, so I don't have to go to the grocery store and like buy a box of pasta every week. What's nice about this, instead of going to the grocery store every week or going to a farmer's market to get produce, it's just delivered to me and I can like choose whatever stuff I want. They have a big range of like conventional and organic produce, which is awesome. I have pretty much only purchased like organic produce and it's been a pretty good price. Like I'd say it's about I get the small box and it's about like $15 to $20, well, I'd say $15 to $25 a week depending on like how much I buy that week. And that's just kind of for me, not for more than me, but I like rely on this box for like my meals. Like I made sweet potato, carrot, mac and cheese the other day. They do have a delivery fee of $4.99, so that is added on to every box. What's great too is they actually recently just said that you can give these boxes back to them. You just have to like take the tape off, take the little tag with your address on it, and you just kind of lay it flat where they would drop off their box for that week, and then they pick it up and they'll either donate this box like to a food bank. If they don't want the donation, then they recycle it themselves. So I think that's really cool too, that they're still using the boxes. It's like a business that I obviously want to support and like vote with my dollar, like I say a lot. But yeah, would I recommend Imperfect Produce? Of course. I think they're reasonably priced. You do get a pretty good discount on things. I wouldn't say it's like half off for produce. Some of the pre-packaged items are about half off. Some are like 20, 30% off. I'd say that's pretty average, like 20 to 30% off. It's pretty average for most of the items, but I think everything's pretty reasonably priced to have it delivered to you. You get fresh produce on your doorstep. I'll have the link down below so you guys can check it out. I have a $10 off code that you guys can use. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys use Imperfect Produce, let me know. I'll have everything down below so you guys can learn more about it. And until next time, remember, you do not have to be perfect to live more sustainably. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! B, I don't want you to sting me. I want you to live. But I need you to get away from that. Please.